Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Welcome to the one-day special from Stamps by Me with Toni and Tim. Crafting with Stamps by Me is fun from the How to Craft Network. Welcome to our community who share the love of craft, handmade cards to memory, making albums together, inspiration and
to talk now. Too busy singing, too busy dancing.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
It's Friday night, it's freezing outside, so come and spend some time with us. Have some fun with Stamps by Me as always. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Toni Darroch and this is the How to Craft Network. Hopefully you got warm with a little bit of dancing there like me, because I've been freezing all day. This is our brand new one-day special. We've got 2 one-day specials today, so you can either get both, you can get one, you can get none. You can chat with your community, you can have fun and just have some inspirational content from me and my big fat smiley face. Hello, Toni, Tim and Tom, says Julie. Best graphics today. So let's do a shout out. We've got Rosamond on, we've got Bensy, we've got Sarah, we've got Chrissy, Phil Watson, Denise Rigatano. Crikey, have you all been waiting for me today? Bit of a giddy kipper, aren't you all? Thanks for that, Tim. Smash that, Tim. Listen. Love it. Oh, bless you. Well, you're all just super duper kind. We do try and make it fun for you all. A little bit interactive. So keep your eyes peeled throughout the whole show. Let me know if you enjoy the show at the end of it. I'm not allowed to say too much. I'm just here to craft, right? That's my job. With a smile on my face, and I always smile when I'm crafting. So if you're brand new, send us some love, some thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to, and if you're able to share our shows on all social media platforms, that would be awesome too. Before I get into one day special though, guys, I just need to say to you all, do you want to win a die cutting machine? Do you want to win a die cutting machine? Blooming heavy, that one. Our monthly prize draw for February, the prize is the amazing die cutting machine. Last month we did a whole bunch of Copic markers, and this month's draw is our die cutting machine. Now, it's always good to be in it to win it for £5. £2.50 will go straight to cancer research, and I am doing it for the year. So every month we change it up, we change the prize, and we pick a winner on the last Friday show in the month for somebody to win. This is £169.99 machine for you. You've got to be in it to win it. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Ring any bells? Yeah, that one. You've got to be in it to win it. So if you have purchased, thank you. I would ask, and it's not very often I ask, because listen, craft is sort of like a hobby, and it shouldn't cost us a fortune. But when we do fundraising here at Stamps by Me, which we've done for many years, guys, we have raised so much money, me and my community. If you could just buy one, I'm not asking you to buy one a month because it becomes costly then, but if you could buy one through the year, so maybe if you're waiting to buy the one just to help out, wait until you see a prize that you love, and then you can invest, can't you? So £2.50 will go to cancer research. So that is a prize for this month as well. Lots of you bought last month. Some of you bought 1. Some of you bought 4. But I don't expect it every month. It changes every month and it resets every month. So this is a prize for this month. So if you want to try and win a die cutting machine, then that would be awesome. Now I'm going to take it off the table because we're diving straight into our one day special. Now our stencils and our dies are always super popular, and this is our next phase. So this is no kits. to the lady that said I did a lot of kits. No kits today, so hopefully this'll tick that box for you. So we have 2 brand new one-day specials. The samples are exquisite. First one straight out of the box. Look at that one, Valentine's Day. It's a little bit late now because it's tomorrow, isn't it? But, you know, celebration, anniversary, or red in general is just a beautiful card. And I think you could get away with maybe making a Christmas card with this one. So as you can see there, we have the first, let's just have a look at the, make sure I'm saying the name that correct there, Pretty Peony. Did you see there? I just started gobbly-goopling my words because Tim just threw a graphic at me and I have no clue what that means. But I think it is what it says on the tin, right? Thank you so much. That's really kind. Taxes and duties are paid if you are purchasing from the States. That was cool, Tim. Well done, darling. Now you're just showing off. Next item. Next slide is beautiful imagery there for the products that you will be able to make using our lovely, lovely product. So let's dive in. First item. Now, before I get into the item, Tim's popped something quite easy on there for you now, because he's all getting all posh and he's a Bobby Dazzler. We have a QR code. So if you scan the QR code, it'll add it straight to your basket. Yeah. Well, Tim's looking at me. Yeah, come on. Stop showing off. Listen, I'm the woman that's got to stand in front of the camera and say all this stuff. He stood behind the blooming camera giving it all big arms and big licks and big fingers and showing off. Head's wobbling like one of them nodding dogs in your car. So if you scan your QR code, it will add it straight to your basket. So this is Pretty Peony. 5x7. The stencils do all of the work, so you don't have to. And then you've got your die to go on top, which elevates it even further. Now, if you love peonies, you're going to absolutely love this design. Now, that one's not the right sample for that one, Tony. Why have you put that there? That should be on there. Let's replace it, shall we? So let's have a look at some of the samples. Now, I'm going to do a thorough go through the other side. I'm going to demo one tonight, and we'll demo one on Monday and all. How's that sound? Even though it's a school lollybobs, we'll still do our live on Monday and we'll do a lovely session of craft there as well. So, Pretty Peony. So, it comes with your 7 pieces, 2 of which are dies, 4 of which are stencils. Sorry, I'm telling lies. 5 of which are stencils and 2 of which are dies. We're going to have a look at this in depth when we get to the other side. But if you want to create the most beautiful, beautiful samples, cards, 5x7 wise, don't think though that just because it's in a 5x7 format, it has to be in a 5x7 card. I might even make a box today. It depends how I'm feeling. Tim's showing off, so I need to up my game. It's like this. Listen, if you could only see, one of these days we're going to put a camera up, guys. Put a camera up above that heater and show you what he's doing. He's like, no chance. Supremo. We will get him, guys. I promise you we will get him. So those are the samples down the front. Let me show you some more samples here. Look at these. I'm just moving them. Look at that. Come on. And you've got all of our lovely layering word dies as well. Just the change in colour, and look how fabulous. 121 of you have this in your basket. $34.99, but if you have your points and you're in the club, less than 30 quid. The big die as well. I'll show you when we get to the other side. So that's your white ink pad onto black. What about just using the die on your amazing fairies in the background? How wonderful is that? Let's just swap that out for a nice red one there. Love you always. Red and grey is really nice, isn't it? And here is one just with the stencils, no outline, just to create a piece of artwork. I think that has been sort of like lightly sprayed with a shimmer bottle there, and that is giving that lovely sort of like speckled effect on there. So item number for this one is 070824 Alpha. If you're shopping anywhere else in the world, duties and taxes are paid for you. We cover all costs to help our lovely followers across the pond as well. $34.99 if you are shopping today, but if you're in the club and you have your points, then you're going to get a nice discount on that one. So I'll just pop that one back up there. So that one is your pretty peony 5x7. Now let's move on to the next one. Now, honestly, normally when we have two on the counter, I am completely transparent. I'll say, I think I like this one more than that one. I like them both, but I think this is my favourite. Today I can't decide. This is more poppy-esque. I love the big head on that one, so I'm not deciding today. Which is your favourite? Which is your favourite at home? Have you bought them both? Or are you just getting the one? 144 of you have this in your basket. So 144 of you have this in your basket. So let's have a look. Beautiful buttercups. It's a bit poppy-esque as well though, isn't it, guys? So this was $34.99. Exactly the same format, guys. This one has 4 stencils, okay? And then you've got your 2 large dies. This puts the veins in the buttercups as well. Absolutely lovely, isn't it, right? Absolutely lovely, this one. So you can see here, so let's just have a look at some of the samples. So we've got the pink here, we've got grayscale, and then we've got the one that mimics the front of the package in there. And then you can use them without any dies. Thanks for those samples, Tim. They are really pretty. Carol says, question, will these be the same prices on HSN? Probably not, Carol. I would say if you are in the States and you are harassing HSN, I would stay that way and harass HSN because they are going to drop on there at any point. I'm not sure, Carol, if they're a duo or if they're individually, but equally, they're probably not going to be the same price. So I would wait. I have lots here, sweetheart, anyway, so if you want to do a price comparison as soon as it drops on, I have enough for you to wait. Please don't worry about that. It's a brand new stock load, so we have enough. And don't forget, just whilst we're talking about having enough and you're safe, have you seen our gold member club? So the elite, the VIP. If you were part of that gold member club or are part of that gold member club, you can reserve your stock. So, for instance, this is a prime example. Yes, this is a prime example of what will happen if you purchase your gold member from the 1st of March. So if we have this problem, Carol, you could reserve it and then wait for HSN. And if you didn't want it, you just throw it straight back out your basket. How cool is that? So the gold member enables you to, it's not a savings sort of club, it's a recognition. Okay, so you get to reserve stock when it's new until either you get paid or until the moment you're ready to check it out and use it, or the moment that you realise it's not available anywhere else as well. You can do that too. It also gets you into a club member VIP. You'll get a badge on your account as well. And you will also get independent emails just to our gold members club. You'll also get access to a 4-hour class and a kit for the $99.99. So the kit that we sold for the Christmas party, I believe, was $79.99, and that was the 4-hour class and the kit sent to your door. This is like the ultimate VIP. So we do our club members at £15 for the year, and you get 5% off. This isn't reward based. This doesn't get you the discounts. This gets you the recognition and the facility to hold on to things, being that avid crafter that you are, an avid Stamps by Me buyer, which means you're, I'll have that. Yeah, thank you very much, Tony. I follow you. I buy all the time. Yeah, I'm reserving the right to hold that stock for myself for X amount of time until I make the decision whether or not I am or I am not purchasing it. But you have that right being that gold member. So check that one out. It's all in the write-up. I've put question and answers and things like that. If you've got any questions, or you can always message us. And the very fact that I'm only doing it for 50 people really does make it elite. I just want to see how it goes. It's not a money-making business, this one. It's just a little bit of a recognition back to my customers and have them having some hold on what they want to do with my products as well. So we'll see how it goes. You can scan that QR code, it'll put it straight in your basket. But read the write-up on it, guys. Take a peruse over it. I think I've got about 11 left. So let's have a quick look at this one. So this one is your Buttercup, exactly the same format as your Peony, okay? Obviously, again, if you are in the club and you've accrued points, if you did your points loyalty lock-in, All of these rewards are wonderful, aren't they? You're going to get it less than £30, which is brilliant because you get your layering stencils and there's 2 large dies as well. So depending on which one you're going for, you will get those savings. Even if you're just a club member for £15 for the year, you'll get 5% off, which is awesome. So let me just show you some samples for this one then. So we have the beautiful sort of like just as it is, straight out of the packet, and then the stencils done in a pink and green, and then the outline die overlaid. But you can see, guys, from all of the samples, those words that we've been bringing to you, you know, the sort of like these words, so grateful, thanks, there's more to come, they get used all the time on all of our products. So look, they just get used all of the time. There's some Christmas ones, you've got Christmas ones. So let me just show you some of the other samples as well. So this has got the foiling underneath, the gilded flakes, I believe, underneath there as well. Then we have outline in a silver mirror board. What about just grayscale for the guys' cards? Come on. Purple. I like to put them flat on the counter because I wave my arms around and I get often in trouble for moving. So at least we can say the counter's not moving today, guys. That's nice, isn't it, in that diamond format? But what about, as we did with the other, just using the die in the background over your gorgeous papers? Ribbon wraps. The stencils just on their own. You're not a flower person, but my stuff makes you love them. Oh, they are quite versatile. We do try and make them so they're as versatile as possible. It's not always achievable, but we do try where we can. So that's the flowers there with the lovely reflection girl there. What about just the top of the stencils? So it's not sort of like a full 5x7 embodied in that sort of like frame. You just have the top there. And I've saved the card. That is my favourite. Oh, it's actually Paul's, this one. So look at this one. Stencils splashed with water and splashed with a bit of white paint. No dye inside. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday. If it's any birthday, if it's anybody's happy birthday to you. So this is your beautiful Buttercups, $34.99, item code 080824 Bravo. Right, so that is your 2 brand new one day specials. Look at the state I've made. I'm going to take them to the other side and we'll get them out of the packets when we go to the other side. So a couple of other things I just really, really quickly want to touch on. Now, you all know I've been saying for years, donkey's years, tape pens, foam pads. I need to do my own. I still haven't found the best tape pens yet in the industry, and I'm still about 4 years into research of that. I've had thousands of tape pens sent to me. All have been absolutely... but I found some foam pads. Now, I'm going to see how these do. I'm going to wait for feedback on these. I think they're good. I think they're really, really good. Hence, no Stamps by Me branding on them, because I need the feedback from you guys before I actually put my name to something. So I've been using these for about 4 weeks on my projects, and I really like them. Now, they are in sheet format rather than the roll format. Why have I done that? Because the rolls just end up all tangled, all a mess, and just get in the way of everything. So I like the flat format. Feedback, if you will. If you like them on the rolls, you'll have to let me know. So I've also changed that white back into this tan. Now, they gave me an option of this so you can see it. So you can see your squares. I thought, yep, let's try it. Yep, and it helps me out big time, okay? So they come in they're in packs of 5 sheets, and this is a pack of 4 packs. 1,650 foam pads. They're 1-inch pads, 2mm thick. Now, I like the 2mm. It hits the mark in between, so you don't end up with cards that look like cakes. Enough dimension to give you a 3D lift on your cards as well, so they're not cumbersome and high-rised, but they're not too flat that you can't see them, so 2mm. However, if you like them, I'm open to maybe stretching to 3mm, possibly 4mm. You'll have to give me a feedback. But they come off the sheet so easy. You can see them. There's 9x9 on a sheet. You get 5 sheets in a pack, and this comes with 4 in total. They're $19.99. Now, I've put them on at $19.99. I should have really put them on higher, I'm giving the opportunity for you to test them and give me a feedback. I don't think you'll all come back to me and say they're crap, because I think they're quite good. I think they're actually really good. Okay, so do let me know your feedback. If you like your pads in a stacked format that you can put in a drawer and have them so they don't get dog-eared, that's the way that I've created these. Okay, so give them a try, let me know. And if you have foam pads in your stash that work and you buy from a brand that you love and you've never changed and they work, don't mend something that's broken. You don't need to buy mine. But if you have those pesky 1mm ones that don't work, or some on a roll that are sticking everywhere but actually on your projects, you might want to give these a try. I think you'll be quite surprised. So 1,650 foam pads there for $19.99. If you've got your 20% off and your 5% off, it's an absolute steal. It's an absolute steal. It's a no-brainer for me. Simon's been using them. Everybody's been using them, but I'll just show you how. Watch. Well, you just saw him do what there. Easy peel, tan cover, so you can get them off. Easy, 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 easy. I think you're gonna love these guys, and if you do love them, then I'm gonna get some thicker, all different thicknesses. Stamps by me, livid all over them, so nobody can take my idea. Listen, I've been looking for foam pads for a while. We've sold foam pads on here. We've got foam pads on our website from other amazing brands as well. I just want my own good foam pads. There's nothing wrong with that, being in the industry, right? So have a blast at those. Now, the next item on the counter is a bundle that we've actually had on the website for a few weeks now, but I don't think many people have seen it. So basically, in this bundle, it's an absolute deal, by the way. You're going to get your tool down by the bottom, which is the brush tool to get your bits and pieces out of your die. We have the pokey tool element of it at the bottom, so you can poke them out should you wish. And it's a retractable one as well, so you don't have the sort of like pokey hard point on show. Retract it and put it away. We have our envelope and box board that's been making the most amazing envelopes and boxes recently. And then at the back, we have the 12 by 12 scoreboard, which has the added help and aid of a cutter on the side as well. So for $89.99, you're going to get all three. Now, you've still got your club to come off that. You've still got your 20% discount, 10% discount, wherever you're at in the world. And so you're going to get this at a great price. So you're going to get all three. And I just thought I'd pop that on there because lots of you are getting into your construction, and I might make a box today. Item number for this one, 180424 Alpha. Let's get to the other side and let's be creative, because I really want to show you how you can make the most easy peasy cards using these. And don't forget, I've always said, if you're making one, make 3 cards. So if you've got all your stencils out, do lots of the first stencil, then the second, then the third, and then grab your dies, run them through your machine in different colourways, and then you've got instant cards in a box ready to go. And because you've got the peony and you've got the buttercup, you have a variation in size of flower heads as well. So I'm going to grab my samples as well, because I probably want to go through a couple of the samples to show you the technique and how they've actually been achieved. But before I do that, have a look at this lovely video for you all. Great inspiration. Actually, Brenda Fute, the posh bird. How awesome is that? Oh, Tim's just saying my mic wasn't live there. I just wanted to say, Brenda messaged me to say, oh, I'm in the Gold Members Club. I don't know what it means or what I've got, but I'm in the Gold Members Club. I said, oh, you're a posh bird now then, are you? And now she's got posh bird under her name. She didn't even know what she was buying, she bought it. So she's a posh bird now. What's she like, eh? So we've got Shannon, Rebecca, Michaela, Victoria, Sue, Rosamond, Philippa, Carol over on Facebook. We've got Beth Bill Bishop, Beth watching from North Carolina. Hello, Tony and friends. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Valentine's Day. Is anybody doing anything for Valentine's? We could make a nice Valentine's card, actually. Michaela, it wasn't you, it was me. I was still on mute. Right, come on, let's have a look at these new layering stencils and dies because they are so pretty. Pretty. So, you have Pretty Peony and Beautiful Buttercup. 7 pieces in Pretty Peony and 6 pieces in Beautiful Buttercup. But they make the 5x7 sort of like tall, thin cards, but you can change them up as you please. So let's have a look inside. Fillet steak for Valentine's. Jeepers. Push it boat out, Amanda. Brenda's taking Darryl to the rodeo. Tim, are you taking me anywhere? Pardon? No. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm staying at home in my PJs. I've fallen out with everyone. I'm not doing no. I'm going to craft. So here we go. So you can see the size of this plate. Let's pop it on here, look. 6.5 tall, 5 wide. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then you get your layering stencils. And then let's have a look at this one. And on the back, you get your sort of like, look how beautiful that is. If you use the really rich ink pad tones, get some beautiful colours. If it's not raining. And then we have the Buttercup. Well, it's exactly the same size. There we go. And then we have the layering stencils for this one. So I think I'm going to go with, going with this because I'm going to try and mimic that really dark. That looks nice on there, doesn't it? On the front, it is quite dark on the front, but the back looks darker. So I'm going to try and mimic that. So let's go for that. Let's do it. And then on Monday, we'll use this one. Victoria says, can't beat a wee M&S meal deal for Valentine's. Do you still get like a bottle of wine or a bottle of fizz or something like that? Rebecca says, other half is working, so I'll be chilling and hoping I can get better. Oh, you're not very well. These flowers are so pretty, says Beth. Thank you, darling. That's really kind. Is everyone okay, though? Apart from a few people a little bit under the weather. That's a beautiful dark red. Michaela, I'm doing it. Well, she says I'm doing it. I've got a handful of colours here, none of which are red. Couldn't make it up, could you? Right, come on. So I'm going to do the peony. So let's pop that one on the back. And let's get our layering stencils. Let's see if this piece of card's big enough. I've got a piece of card here. That's big enough. Right, let's go for it. So let's do the stencils. So all the stencils have the heart system as always. And they have the etched numbers in them as well. Find them. She says, hopefully. 1. So they have the number etched in here. Now this one starts at 5. Don't ask me where 1, 2, 3 and 4 are. I know exactly where 1, 2, 3 and 4 are. They're etched onto 1, 2, 3 and 4 in that one. But just follow the numbers, right? They go up. Hey up, mate. This Tim sent you this little owl to make you feel a little bit better. Is that correct, Tim? Saying hello to you. Is get well soon. Don't ask me what's going to come in next. Get well soon. Can we flick him off? Oh. He's rolling his eyes at me. Hang on a minute. It's on my box. He's in Stitches in corner. Amanda, do not. Amanda's going to tell you you're... Tim, hello, birdie. Tim's at it again. So, look, you just tell me, guys, if he's annoying you with his graphics, because I will flick him out. Flick him out of the studio. He's looked at me and went, what? You can hear his wings. Listen, is it about the demo or is it about the naughty owl? Mind you, it don't look like it could be a naughty owl. Right, so let's start with the first stencil. I'm just going to line it up with the corner of Listen, I just need to, this piece, I'm pushing it with this size piece of card, aren't I? I might have to get a bigger one. Let's have a look. Brenda loves it. I know, I noticed that. Tim's telling me he's the loyalty owl. I know, I noticed. Good old owl. Right, I'm just going to get a bigger piece of card, guys, because I'm tempting, I'm pushing it by being smart pants, by trying to get it on a small piece of card, and then I'll get it wrong, and then I'm going to have to say, guys, you get the idea, and that's just not always. I can get away with it a few times, but not all the time. So let me just find a piece of white card. Here we go. I'm just thinking who's going to come in next. Right, so let's use this piece here. Can I just... Oopsie daisy, let me just... Right, so stencil in the top corner. Line it up with the edge of your card. I want to do a really rich colour. And the colours I've got to hand are this one, that's not rich, and then a green. I'm not too fan of the green. I like the green for leaves, but not as like a focal flower. So I'm just coming to my Pandora's cupboard here. Let's have a look what's in here. As we've got more look. We've got orange, blue, no, teal, blue undertone, green undertone. Oh, come on, now we're talking. Shall we do a nice indigo and fandango? Shall we do these two? Let's try these two. Why the devil not? So let's just move the dies for now. Let's get an ink pad. So we'll go with this one first. So I'm going, if you are following my ink pads, fandango. Now, shall we do some different colour flowers like this one? Shall we do purple, pink, purple, teal? Shall we do that? Remember to change ink pad though. Nobody's watching me. Nobody's even listening. They're all watching Owl. So there we go. Fandango is lovely. Okay, let's go with magenta fandango and Tiffany. Let's do them. Let's move that one out of the way. Let's talk in Tony, get on with it. So magenta top flower, if we keep them in order like this, the chances I'll get it wrong are high, very still. So let's do magenta first. Top flower magenta. And I want to do really rich. I might even blast it with a bit of water. I have got some water. How cool is that? We'll blast it with some water as well. How many layers are part of the flower? Is it 3? Right. So can we maybe go a bit darker? Right, so that's the top one. Fandango next, or should we do, no, let's skip Fandango, do a purple. Actually, is that purple? It looks like it's blue. No, that's right. My eyes do deceive me. Get another brush. It's purple. I doubt myself there. Right, so let's do this one purple. We're doing a mix. So that's the purple. And then we'll do the bottom one in the teal. Tiffany. Oof, now you're talking. Nice. Like this one a lot. So let's have a look what layer 1 looks like. There we go. So pink, purple, teal so far. Don't forget you just clean your stencils under some hot water or lukewarm water, okay? Next one. And because I have the teal brush in my hand, I'm just going to go from bottom to top now. So line it up with the edge of your card, like so, and then, oh, that were a bit dark. I've got another layer to go. Slow down, giddy kipper. That's that one. Next one, purple. Oh, I do need to tell you all that Rebecca is on annual leave next week. So orders will be slightly delayed. I should have mentioned this at the front of the show, just in case anybody were wanting something urgent. If you require anything super duper urgent, then please do let us know. But Rebecca, and she doesn't mind me telling you all this because most of you already know, but she's going to spend a little bit of a time with her dad because her dad's going to be going into the hospice, as we spoke about. So she's sort of like taking a little bit of urgent leave, spending some time with the kids and her dad. So orders are going to be delayed, just so you all know. If you've got any problems, though, or anything like that, just reach out. Tim always picks up all the emails anyway as well. So, right, get the pink on here. So here we go so far. Ooh, look at that. We're getting there, guys. Family always comes first. Next one. So I've got this pink one in my hand. So this is where I'll really sort of like press on as hard as I can, really. In fact, sometimes it's easier to pounce and you really do get that real intensity. That's that one. Next one, purple, sorry. Pounds, pounds, pounds. Julie says, looking good, Toni. I know, I'm gorgeous, Julie. Oh, did you mean me stencils? Cheeky. So you've been cheeky. And then bottom one, teal. And then just sort of like might blend them a little bit so they sort of like blend into each other, the flowers as well. So if we took that blue into there, if you take that blue up to here as well, you get a little bit of a purpley hue with the pink on there. So don't be afraid to mix a little bit. Take the pink into that purple maybe. God. So then we've got two more stencils, and these are leafy ones. So we'll put this on. Now, I don't want to do green because I've got too much colour going on. So I think I'm going to go teal, but I'll go light. Teal leaves. Just because we're going for a really super duper vibrant card. So light, just with the ink that's on my brush already. Because what's cool about this particular die as well is the die just goes around the flowers. The leaves, because obviously the template, the leaves in the background are just floating in the background with the detail, which is really pretty. Oh, look at that. So that's that one. And then we'll go our last one. And I'll just press a little bit harder. In fact, that leaf, it's a different leaf. So let's do the same. Press on a little bit harder for this second one. Nice. Oh, Oh, Peggy, Rebecca, our prayers will be with you. You need to be with your family. I lost my dad last August, but thanks to VA, we were able to keep him at home with 24-hour care. 4 years. Wow, Peggy, that's incredible. It's just a case, I mean, we should do it in life anyway, and it's a case of making every moment count. But life is chaos, isn't it? We have demands, we have bills to pay, which sometimes prevent us from the enjoy every moment. But where we can, we should enjoy as many moments as we can. So I'm just going to trim this down, guys, with my trimmer. And I am going to spray this with some water. So I trim it down just roughly like so, as you can see, not tidy at all. And then you get sort of like your mat and layer piece to cut it out if you want to. 179 of you have this in your basket. I have plenty of stock. No panic buying, please. It's brand new, so we've got plenty of stock. So you have your outline die, and then you have your die cut, obviously, your piece that goes on top. So I just want to show you, though, but if you do want to leave it as a masterpiece, if you do take some water, pop it on your hand and give it a rattle, you really can turn it into a little bit of artwork as well, if you want it to be a little bit more fuzzy. Now, if you add water, guys, and you sort of like lose the design, it starts to sort of like all blend into one another, just get your stencil back out and put it back on. Bring the detail back. There's nothing lost. But I do like to really like make it look a little bit abstracty there. My ink pads get brighter with water as well. So depending on what ink pad you use, you're going to get different results. So I'm just going to dry that off, not because I've not had anything to dry it off. But I do have some tissue, and this will dry by the time I cut the other pieces. So on the what was I going to say, Tony? Think about it. Oh, the die, that's what I was going to say. Sorry, guys. It all depends what you cut this in. If you cut this in like a mirror board, it just looks fantastic. But you're going to get a different look with anything that you choose. Now, I've just got a plethora of everything underneath here. Now, I've got sparkly card. I've got all my pattern papers as well. But I think I might just do white, you know. Bring that detail, and that'll bring that detail back. That will pop. Look how that's just going beautifully. Look at that. Come on. So I'm going to take a white card blank, and I'm going to cut the white into here. I'm just going to pop this onto the front of this card here, and then I'm going to use this on top of here. So let's just move that to the side. Let's bring in our die cutting machine. Put this. If you do this on your bigger plate, you'll be able to put an aperture in your card blank. But this one is the smaller machine. Let me just cut this down. Better scissors, everyone, before I get bullied. See? We listen and we don't judge. So let's run this through. I'm going to go back as well. Nice, hey, nice. So let's just get rid of all the scrappy dappy bits. Before anybody says anything, I don't have a cleaner. All cleaned by me. I might get Tom in school holidays to help me tidy up in here a little bit, because it has does need a bit of a tidy up. I need to go through my papers. So whilst that is still drying, I think, let me just see if this is just bigger. I think it is. So let's cut this in a nice bright colour. So you get this outline dye as well, which is great to make a shaped card, I guess. It's got the corners as well, which is nice. Always nice. Very grateful to have a shaped card. I'm going to go right. I have, what's this here? That'd go nice, won't it, with that? So let's cut one of these. Matten layer. Giving my artwork the opportunity to dry, I guess. It's looking good though, isn't it? Mind you, it all depends. If you're not into the inky, abstracty, arty, then don't spray it at all. But I do like a little bit of texture, a bit of interest on my cards. But the card on the front of the product, which 186 of you have in your baskets, is completely sterile. So you do not have to make it a bit artistic either. I won't trust anyone to clean my craft room. So then this die can go around here, look, and it will cut it perfect as well. So if you didn't want the coloured layer, you just wanted it to cut it out, you could of course do that too. Okay, so whilst that's drying, let's just get rid of this die. Oh, sorry, I'm moving everything, my plate got stuck underneath. Can you just put that back on so I can see if it's straight? There we go. So, get ready. Just stand by. Let me just see if I've got some cards, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you how to make something interesting. Just a second. Oh, I've got these 2 pieces of pearl cardstock here. Look, I've got these 2 pieces of pearl cardstock here. So, where's my cutter? So let's measure this. So let's say it's 5 by 7, okay? So I want to make a box. So 5 by 7 is the size of what's the decorative piece that's going to go on top of my box, 5 by 7. I want my box to be 1 inch deep, okay? So there's 1 inch on the left, 1 inch on the right, and at the top and the bottom. So you need to add those inches. So we need to do 7 by 9. 7 by 9. So get your piece of A4 card. Do the longest one. 9. 7. 7 by 9 twice. 7 by 9, 5, 6, 7. So 7 by 9 twice. I was doing my maths there, sorry guys. 7 by 9. You know how I like to keep things super duper simple. 7 by 9. 7 by 9. And we said 1 inch, didn't we, deep? So let's do 3/4 of an inch to make sure my box lid, it actually fits the decorative piece, okay? So on my score tool here, there's my inch, and there's 1/2 inch there. I'm going to do 3/4. I need a score tool. Oh no, I've got a score tool on here. Oh no, I haven't. Oh, I have. So 3/4 is there. So I'm just going to pop that there. I'm going to score all the way around. Oh, sorry, before I do that, you need 2 pieces exactly the same size, right, for a box. And what do I always say to you to make a box? Take a little bit off the top and a little bit off the side, and it'll sit inside the other one that you do, okay? So I'm just going to pop this in my guillotine and take a mil off the side. Right, that much, and a mil off the top. So 2 sides, the top and the bottom. Super easy, right? So I've taken that off one of them. So they were both, what did I say, 7 by 9. And we've taken a little bit off. And then I'm going to pop them in my score tool and I'm going to do score at 3/4 of an inch all the way around. 1, 2, 'So my box will be 3/4 of an inch deep to fit something in. That's one. Next one. Dean says your artwork for this card is beautiful. Oh, well, I'm not, we were all going to make a card, but now we're making a box. But you could make a coordinating card that sits beautifully inside your box if you want to. So there we go. So it's scored. Okay, just pop that on the back. Let's get our scissors. So all we do is we cut in and then we create like a little triangle. Don't matter which side, you can do exactly the same both sides. Let's do it same. Do that on both. This side looks a bit thicker. I don't know what I've done there. So, and then we will score on all of our score line. Love a custom box. Yeah, me too. You like these colours? Wow, just wow, says Karen. Thank you, darling. Let's just do this one as well. So if you've bought the Buttercup, don't forget, whatever I've done with this one, if you're just buying the one, you could mimic it on the Buttercup as well, if that was your favourite. Excuse the ink. So, like so, like so. See if we've got a tape pen just to put this together. Put some tape on here. And on here. And we'll lift the side up and just... I'm just doing it for speed with tape pen. This will not hold. It probably won't last till the end of the evening. So you use glue, okay? So that's one. Ta-da! One. Let's do the other one. Can really go to town and make something extra special is what I like. So just while I'm just doing this, so you saw what I did there. I did 2 pieces of cardstock, exactly the same size. And then on one of them, I took a little bit off the top and a little bit off the side. Not all 4 sides, because you'll end up with a baggy box. You only take about 1 mil or 2 off the top and the side. And what that allows is one to sit inside the other, okay? Without it being super baggy. That one's smaller than that one. Yeah. And then the lid has that beautiful, because we gave some grace. Let's cut this one down. Now you can stick the whole thing on it and be done, if that makes any sense at all, the whole cover-up plate. But what I like to do is just trim it down, stick it together, and then if I need to trim, I can. So I like to look at what it looks like first. So just trim it down a little bit, and then this is what happens, look. So you can see there, if I leave that edge on there, I'm going to lose the pink on there. So what I like to do is see what it looks like. Yes, absolutely happy with that. Glue that down and then trim it. So let's just stick it with my tape pen for now, so you've got the idea. Still a little bit wet, so it might not want to play ball, but we'll try. It's got a bit of stick on it. So make sure your artwork's completely dry, guys, and then you layer the white on. It'll pull back all the detail. Look at that. And then pop it in your guillotine now and trim. Try not to cut into your frame if you can help it, because that sometimes happens too. If you've got a little bit, I've just missed a little bit there, look, so I'm just going to take my scissors there and tidy it up a bit. And then this should fit beautifully on here, look, with that lovely corner. Look at that! Oh, sorry. Let's just see if I've got another tape. So this one might work. See if it's got anything on. Oh, we're in luck. For how long, I'm not sure. Gorgeous. And we'll stick this on here. And then this on the top of our lid. You do yours with glue. Got a nice sentiment on it. And there you have. Nice box, guys. Monochromatic sepia, black and white, always looks amazing as well. But look at that. We just did that together without a heat gun as well. So there we go. So that is your pretty peonies, the one that I've demonstrated. We'll do Buttercups on Monday night, if that's okay, guys. So I will be live on Monday night at 6 o'clock. But it would be nice to have a little memory album or a little card to coordinate this inside the box as well. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So there we go. Oh, gorgeous. So item number for this one, let me just tell you, 070824 Alpha. And then don't forget we have the beautiful Buttercups as well as the one-day special. And hopefully some of you have purchased the 3D foam pads. Let me know your thoughts on those as well, guys. I think they're good, but, you know, it's personal preference. Nice samples then, Tim. Well done. Well done for a great show there, Tim. Did really well. The viewers loved it. I'm giving you feedback, darling. Fit a full bar of chocolate in that. Amanda, yeah, I could do with one of them. Full bar of chocolate. So there we go, our one-day special. I hope you've liked it this week. I am with you live at Monday night, but equally, whatever you're doing over the weekend, make sure you stay safe, stay cosy. It is going to be raining. I'm sorry to break it to you. It is going to be raining, and apparently it's going to get really cold as well. So a couple of things I do want you to check out. I want you to check out my giveaway. I would like you to check out the gold member, and we have our summer party class also on the system as well. If you have your savings and things like that, you're in for a real treat this evening. So whatever you're doing, if you're crafting, have fun. If you're not, have fun. And if you're having a Valentine's dinner, date, cup of tea, cup of coffee, then I hope you thoroughly enjoy yourself. So whatever you're doing, have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you all Monday, 6 p.m, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time as well. And we will demo the amazing, beautiful Buttercups, a little different. We'll do something different with that one. I'm not sure what, but we'll figure it out along the way. And I'll show all the samples as well, just in case. So don't forget to share the show as much as you can. And always, share the love of craft. Have a lovely evening, guys. See you all later.